Welcome back to Chapter 3, Kural 3, The Way of Both Worlds. இருமை வகை தெரிந்த ஈண்டு அறம் பூண்டார் பெருமை பிறங்கிற்று உலகு. The greatness of those who have discovered the properties of both states of being and renounced the world shines forth on earth beyond all others. This Kural speaks about the greatness of those who understand both the transient nature of worldly existence and the eternal nature of the spiritual realm. They choose to live virtuously in this world, knowing it is a stepping stone to something greater, and their greatness transcends worldly measures. Do you believe in a life beyond this one? How does that belief shape your actions in the present? How do you balance your worldly responsibilities with your spiritual aspirations? The eerie sound from beneath was gone. The ground had a huge fissure. Rajamani, Captain Caspian, and Mali cautiously approached, their faces etched with concern. The eerie silence was broken only by the distant calls of unknown birds. As they peered into the opening, they found that it led to an underground passage, its walls covered in moss and damp earth. Rajamani felt a pull towards it, a sense that this was more than just a passage. It was a door to a different way of life. I don't like this one bit, Captain Caspian muttered, adjusting his hat. It's like something out of a bad dream. What do you say we head back to the camp, eh? No, let's check it out, Rajamani said, his eyes fixed on the passage. This might tell us more about who lived here. Mali, though clearly nervous, nodded. Okay, but if we see any ghost, I'm running straight back to the boat, okay? As they cautiously navigated the passage, the tunnel opened up into a hidden valley. Unlike the dense jungle they had traversed, this place is filled with lush greenery, meticulously cultivated gardens and small huts. There were figures tending to plants, their movements serene and deliberate. The trio realized that they were not the first people to inhabit this island. Look at that, man, Mali whispered in awe. They have been here for a long time. They're like guardians of this island. Rajamani watched the islanders, their faces calm, and he realized that they seemed to be in tune with the earth and themselves. Are they sages? Trio climbed up the stairs to find themselves surrounded by white-bearded islanders. Rajamani noticed a few women clad in white robes. He had heard of legends of lost islands of sages, but that was a legend. இருமை வகை தெரிந்த ஈண்டு அறம் பூண்டார் பெருமை பிறங்கிற்று உலகு. The greatness of those who have discovered the properties of both states of being and renounced the world shines forth on earth beyond all others. The islanders, sensing their arrival, approached them with open arms and gentle smiles. They communicated through gestures and a few broken words that Rajamani could recognize as an ancient form of Tamil. He had never learned to read and write formal Tamil. They brought them food and showed them around their valley. Rajamani tried to explain the situation and shared stories of their lives in the world outside the island. I can only understand about 10% of what they're saying. I wish my dad were here. His 70-year-old baker dad was a scholar who could read ancient Tamil, Brahmi, and Sanskrit. They live in a totally different world, eh? Captain Caspian murmured. They don't know anything about our ships, our technology, all that rubbish. Rajamani nodded, understanding. They found a balance that we have lost, Captain. They understand both worlds, the physical and the spiritual, and they have chosen the path of virtue. One of the islands, an older woman with eyes that seemed to hold ancient wisdom, approached Rajamani. She pointed towards his book, the Thirukkural, and then to a symbol carved on a nearby rock. A symbol that was similar to those Rajamani had seen in his book. She then pointed towards the mountain. "What does that mean?" asked Mali. "Do you think they know about the book as well?" Rajamani turned to Captain Caspian, his mind racing at possibilities. "This might be more important than we thought." He was sure now that these islanders knew the true meaning of the symbols, as well as the Thirukkural. The old islander gently took Rajamani's copy of the Thirukkural and opened it to a particular page, revealing a drawing of a mountain with the same symbol as the one on the rock. The islander then turned and pointed towards a hidden path leading up the nearby mountain.